Today we will be taking a look at two adding machines. The first one is a TA Adler-Royal. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but I believe they made typewriters. And this is, I guess, would be model 1121 PD2. And the second we have a Sharp, or also known as a Dole, Compet VX-26522H. And it's a 12-digit, although I think that one's... These are all 12-digit. This one I would expect sometime from the 90s, and this one 2000s. These you see a lot. These aren't quite as common, but you still see them. So yeah, the plugs look like regular plugs. They are polarized. And as I go through in all of my videos, gotta go over here to plug them in. So that's where the power source is in this room. And I would zoom the camera in, but I'm tied down to a cord, so I can't when I look at this part. But maybe I can hold the machines up to the camera. Here is the data tag. This one was made in Japan. And then here's the caution. I'm not sure if that is some sort of a serial number or what that is, but if someone can decode a date out of that, let me know. Break it. It's not broken. It's made in Japan. This one is a little bit less information, but this one was made in the N China. And it has a paragraph and a half about note for USA only. Let's turn these things on. This one is much like the one I use at work, so I'm used to this. This one, not as much, although they're basically the same kind of a thing. Let's do this one first, and then I'll see about putting the tape in here to see if this section works. I've never used tape with this unit. This one, basically how an adding machine works is you're going to put the number in, so 55. Is this in the frame? I typed in 55, and depending to where you have these things set, places your decimal. And say you want to add 5, and you hit the plus again, that's kind of your enter. It gives us 60. Say you want to subtract 5 from 60, you hit 5 and minus, you get 55. That's different from a normal calculator where you would do 55 plus 5. You'd hit enter. That doesn't work. You'd hit plus for this. Or if you wanted to subtract, you can't just do 55 minus 5 to get 50. Well, you can, but it messes things up. This one, if we switch it over to the tape, you get a little notification, if you will. Let's do 88 plus 2. And then you hit total. Well, it used to work. Okay, let's try that again. 88 plus 2. Okay. Why isn't it? I swear I knew how to use this earlier. Oh, it's asterisk. Never mind. Asterisk gives you your total. I had a brain misfunction. Asterisk gives you your total. So if you type in a whole bunch of stuff the total of all that, you hit your asterisk. And say I wanted to multiply something. 5 times 5. 5 times 5 times 5. 25. That serves as your total. Well, you can hit that too, but it shows a 0. Oh, and then this pushes your tape up. Oh no! Whatever, it doesn't matter. And this is what the tape looks like. Nice and clear. In some cases, these were used as registers, and you would just have a separate cash drawer. So these machines have a lot of different uses. That's the basic stuff. You can mess with these sliding switches and stuff. But that's most of what you would ever do. This one is kind of dirty. Well, they both are. So, if I feel like it, someday I might do a cleanup on these things. This one I will. I don't know about this one. For sure. And I don't know how to remove the tape on this because I've just never done it. I'm sure there's a proper way to do it. You know what, I'm not even going to play with that because I don't even want this removed. I don't want tape in this machine. So, we're just going to set that aside. This one, you can hear the tape work. Okay. This one, same kind of thing. This one, I'm more used to. The plus and the equals. And the minus and the equals. They are the same button on this unit. So 88 plus 2 equals 90. This one, to clear it, you have to hit the clear, I think. Yeah, you have to hit the clear and the asterisk. Or you just have to hit the asterisk. I usually alternate them like that to make sure it's clear. I don't like that about this machine. That's why I like the yellow one where you hit the clear button and the number is clear. I don't know why these are like that. I'm sure there's a reason. But just, at work when I'm trying to use the thing. Sometimes you won't clear it out and then you add the number and it's like, what? You gotta restart. This one, same thing. So if you want to do 88 plus 2. Okay, see, you can clear. 88 plus 2 is 90. And then 5 minus, you get 85. Change it to printer. Printer is on, so 88 plus 2 is 90. 5 minus. If there was tape in there, I think it works, but I don't know. That button works. The back key, 88, if you make a mistake. Oh no! Ah! There you go, see, you can back up and change your mistake. 77 plus 3, 80, 80 minus 0. And then, honestly, I'm not sure what. I don't know what else people want to see on these. My knowledge only goes so far with what these things do. Of course, there's all of this stuff, and you can do a lot more with these units, but I've just never had that need, so I don't know. But that's the basic checkout of these two adding machines. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to keep this one. This one, probably going to sell it off after I clean it up. I'm just going to sell it for what I paid for it. I think it was like $8 or something. yeah, that's all for this one. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.